guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me ranking all the new beauty products that I have tried in the past 6 months of the year. Now I did the first 6 months of the year in a slightly different ranking style where I ranked them from like worst to best. Today is going to be more of a tier style ranking. I have been enjoying filming the tier style ranking videos because I already did one so far, ranking all the international makeup that I bought from the US. Now that video I actually didn't get a lot of feedback from you guys if you are enjoying the tier style ranking more or not, because I actually did observe that you guys don't take as much interest in international makeup, and I get why. It's probably because it's not as accessible versus something that you can buy here locally in India. So that is probably why. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you prefer the tier style ranking more or you prefer me ranking from worst to best more, let me know that down below in the comment section, because then I can keep that in mind. Like that feedback, I'll keep it in mind for 2025. Or let me know if you prefer like a tournament style, which I have done I think for my lipstick collection. I did a lipstick tournament video earlier this year. So if you prefer that style, so you've got 3 options: tier style, worst to best, or tournament style. Let me know which one you prefer, and I will keep that in mind for 2025. Any which ways, for today's video we are gonna start ranking all the products, and there is actually a lot of products. So this video I know is going to be very long, so grab yourself like a snack or a drink or something like that, because it's going to be a long one. There are almost 50 products I want to say for this video, and we're going to be here for a while. I hope I'm able to film the entire video today, or else I'll have to break it up and do like half today and half tomorrow. Like this is obviously for me, you will be seeing the video at a stretch. So yes, for our tier style ranking we have like I've divided this into 4 categories basically. We have definitely repurchase, we have I liked this, we have I'll use this but I won't repurchase, and I wish I could return this. So these 50 products are going to be put into one of these categories, and we're going to see which category they get put into. Now the first product that I have is let me see. Okay, the first product is the Acne Squad anti-acne serum basically. Now I'm going to put this in the I liked this category because I feel like it is something. This is not loading. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the let me talk about this while I figure out the technical difficulties. So I'm going to put this in the I liked this category because I'm not completely sure about how effective it is. Okay, it's working now. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the I liked this category because I have used it enough to know that I like it, but at the same time it's not my absolute favorite. There is also one thing that I don't like about it so much, which is the scent of it. It's got a really weird, I don't want to call it like medicinal, or I don't know exactly what is up with the scent on this, but it just smells very weird. That being said, it has worked for me on the days that I have used it, so I know it's an effective product, which is why I like it. I'm not really sure if I'll repurchase it or not, so I considered putting it in the orange wala category, but if it is effective and I'm able to ignore the scent, then I might actually repurchase it. So right now I am on the fence, which is why I'm going to just put it in I liked this. Then moving on, next, what is our next product? It is this lipstick right here from the brand TNW. I think it's called the Natural Wash, and this is like a really pretty pink shade. Now I'm going to put this also in the I liked this category, and the reason for that is I like the shade, but I'm not 100% sure if I like absolutely love it, and it's something I'll buy in a full size of. I bought the mini. Why are we facing the same technical difficulties again? So I bought this in a mini, and that's basically the purchase that was made. Now this particular shade is not like a favorite. I feel like I have other pink shades which I like more, and that is probably why I am not 100% convinced whether I want to repurchase it or not, to put it very simply. So we're gonna put this also in the I liked this category. Then moving on, next we have the Acne Squad Spot Treatment Corrector Gel. Now this one I'm going to put in the orange category, and it goes with the orange packaging of the product. I'm going to put this in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category because it's a very milky serum, okay, firstly. So that is something that it's not like I don't like, but it's not my favorite texture. I feel like even the Minimalist had like a similar texture. The Minimalist Retinol, or was it Minimalist Retinol serum, I can't remember, that had a very similar texture and consistency too. And this one I feel like also has a slightly weird scent, but the anti-acne serum has a more weird scent, if I have to tell you. So that is something that was not my personal favorite, and I feel like my favorite Foxtail Retinol is just way better. So this is something that, if I'm going to be honest, I remember when I was buying it, and I didn't realize that, you know, this is actually a retinol. I was thinking it's going to be more like a kojic acid spot treatment kind of a product. So that is why I even bought it in the first place. I didn't know that it's going to be it's going to be a retinol serum product. So this is something that again I used up, but I can tell you with complete certainty that I will not be repurchasing. I know the photos are lagging a little bit, so I'm really sorry about that. We're gonna see how it keeps going. Now the next product is the LA Shield moisturizer. Basically I want to call this, I have used it up already, so clearly I can put this in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category, because that is exactly how I feel about it. I have even ranked this as my least favorite moisturizer of 2024 in a ranking video that I did, where I was only ranking moisturizers. So clearly that's how I feel about that, and it's just not great. Basically it is more creamy, but at the same time it is not it's not something that I even enjoyed or something that I would recommend. I just feel like it's a very basic texture and consistency. Then our fifth product is the Niacinamide CICA Niacinamide moisturizer from Key. Now this one is this one I would also put in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category, because that's how I feel about it. The packaging is not my favorite. That is something I have mentioned about all Key products, but in general I think if the product performance is good, like with the vitamin C one, then I would consider repurchasing it. With this one I don't feel like that. So yes, I would use it, but I would not really repurchase it. If you want a good niacinamide serum, a good niacinamide moisturizer, I mean there are quite a few good ones, but do I have a favorite niacinamide moisturizer? I don't think I do. No. Can't think of any on the top of my head. But there are a couple which I am trying out, which I might potentially recommend in the future. Let's see how that goes. Then moving on, next, something which I have already repurchased. So I'm going to put this in the definitely repurchase category. That is the Fiama Devils shower gel. Now this one smells so amazing. I love that the Fiama Devils shower gels are so affordable, let me tell you that. And I really wish that they made more like exotic scents, I want to say, because most of the scents I feel like are very basic, like the purple one, the orange one, the green one. But when it comes to like their more exotic scents, they usually make it in the smaller size. They don't make it in the bigger size. This is I think the only one that comes in the bigger size, and they actually have a lot of great variations that you can choose from, and this is a really great one that comes in the bigger size. So that's why I ended up repurchasing this one. Moving on to something that I have already used up but I won't repurchase, so I'm gonna put this in the I'll use this but I won't repurchase category. This is the Dermafique body wash. This I don't remember what the green variant is called, to be very honest with you, but it was something that was very simple, basic kind of detergent, like very mediocre. I would say. So that is why I didn't thoroughly enjoy it. I feel like Dermafique does a really good job at making economical body washes that come in like value sizes, but I just wish they made better scents, to be very honest. Like most of their scents I don't like. We'll talk about more later, but this is what I have for now. Then moving on next, something that I'm going to put in my definitely repurchase category, which is the e.l.f. powder blush. Now there were two that I bought. One I would put in the definitely repurchase category, and the other one I would put in the I wish I could return this category, so I'm going to put it in both the categories. Now there is one shade which I think is always cheeky, which is super duper light, so I feel like that shade is never going to work for Indian skin tones. But the shade Always Rosy, which I currently have, is the most beautiful nude blush. It's not super pink, even though in the photo for some reason it is looking more pink, but in real life it's not that pink. It's more of like a warm nude shade, and it's one of my absolute favorites. I highly recommend it, and it's something I'm actually working on actively using because I love it so much. And for some reason I tend to not use products that I love, which is kind of ulta in my head, but this is something I'm actively working on using, and if I end up using it up, then I will definitely repurchase. Then moving on next, we have Plum's Trippin Mimosa Shower Gel. Now there are three different variants. I'm going to put two of them. Actually, you know what, I think I should put all three of them in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category. The first one is Trippin Mimosas. This smells very again fresh, citrusy. The second one, which is Orchid You Not, or is it Orchid Me Not, I always get the name wrong, is also a really great scent, but again not like a favorite, so I probably won't repurchase it. Now with Everythin Plum, again I don't really think, to be honest, that I will repurchase it, even though the scent is more unique and I do like it, but yeah, it's not like a favorite either. So I mean, I could put it in the I like this category, but I think knowing myself, I know that I won't repurchase it, so why put it in that category? So I like this should be for those products only where I'm on the fence whether I will repurchase it or not. I'm not 100% sure, but if I'm 100% sure that I won't repurchase it, then I'll put all of these in the orange category. Like I'll use this but I won't repurchase it. Trippin Mimosas and Orchid You Not, I think I've already used up. Everything Plum, I think I still have. I don't think I've used it up yet, but eventually I will. The same thing I would say goes for the Aqualogica Glow Plus Moisturizer, and I have spoken about this also a few times and told you why I don't think I will repurchase it. So yes, I don't want to go on a tangent again on this, but I love the economical aspect of the Aqualogica moisturizers, I want to say that, but at the same time the vitamin C one is not really my favorite. I think I should put the Glow Plus Moisturizer in the I like this category, because this one, if I think about like a super duper affordable moisturizer, then this one comes to mind. The value is great and I really did like it, and I might consider repurchasing it. I mean, most likely I will not, because I think it's just so much effort to go through the entire thing. But if I'm like on a very strict budget and I want to buy something that's super duper affordable, then I could consider going for this one, because the formula is pretty nice, and I mean, a gel moisturizer is a gel moisturizer, right? Then for Himalaya's Nourishing Body Lotion, this one should also fall in the I like this category. I mean, I'll use it but I won't repurchase it, because I have other favorite like formulas from Himalaya in terms of their body lotions, which I much prefer as compared to this one. Or maybe should I give it a try again, because I think I bought the smallest size, so it worked, but it was not like a favorite. But again, this one doesn't have a scent either, so maybe I'll promote it to I like this. Okay, yeah, better. Maybe I should give this another shot and see if I would consider repurchasing it or not. Then we have the Miss Claire Blooming Face Powder. Now this is going to be probably the first product, no, it's not the first product, it's actually the second product that I wish I could return, because I got the wrong shade and it's a very light shade. So the formula is not bad, but I feel like I cannot get the full effect of the formula because I ended up buying the wrong shade. So this would go in the I wish I could return this category for sure. We have another definite repurchase, and that is the Nykaa Matte to Last loose powder. It's truly one of the best that I tried out this year in terms of loose powders in the Indian market, which are my absolute favorite. The formula is amazing, the color which I got, which was the banana shade, is amazing, and I think it's a really great product, so highly recommend it. Definitely would repurchase it. Then we have Nykaa's Insta Dry Nail Enamel. Now I got the shade Rose Room, I believe, this year, and I'm going to put this in the I like this category because I love the formula. I'm just not sure about the shade so far. I think I haven't even worn it enough to make up my mind completely on whether it's like a favorite shade or whether it's just something that I like, but I will eventually just use up and not repurchase. So I think this is also a good one to put in the category of I liked this, but again, it should not fall in the orange category because I'm not sure so far. Then the next two nail paints, I'm going to put this in the I wish I could return this category because I got them because the swatches looked so amazing online. I'm speaking about Santa Darling and Velvet Blanky from Nykaa. Now one is like a red, the other is a purple, but the swatches looked so amazing online that I wanted to buy it. Eventually when I bought it and I tried it on, I realized the formula is a little bit sheer, and even after building 2 layers, I feel like because they are such dark colors, they sometimes end up looking how do I put it, they end up looking like a little sheer, a little patchy almost, and it's not my, like, how they look is not my favorite. I don't tend to reach for them for that exact reason, so I really wish I could return them, but I can't. So I'm going to try to either make them work or I'm going to declutter it. Then moving on, next we have the Foxtail exfoliating solution. Now this one I actually recently used up, I think just a couple of days ago, and I will put this in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category because this formula specifically for me is a little bit more on the gentle side. I have more tough skin and I need a more stronger glycolic acid toner. This one I feel like has a mix of different AHAs, and that's why there is not a huge percentage of glycolic acid specifically in here, which makes it more gentle and more suitable for beginners, more suitable for sensitive skin versus for me personally. So that is why I don't think I'll end up repurchasing this one. Moving on, next we have the Vivelle body wash. Now these will also go in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category. Because the scent is not my absolute favorite. They do come in like a pouch, basically like a refill pouch, so I was really happy with the economical size and I thought maybe, you know what, let's consider it in terms of repurchasing, but unfortunately this is not going to work for me and I'm not going to be repurchasing it. Similarly goes with the Fiama Devils Sandalwood and Patchouli body wash. This one also I feel like the scent is really unique. It's something that I like, but it's not something that I would consider repurchasing just because it's not my absolute favorite scent. I, like I said, much prefer the Lang Lang and Plum Blossom from Fiama, which is a really nice unique scent again, but it's more up my speed. We have completely filled out this row with so many different products, which tells you I'm a beauty enthusiast for sure, but I'm also very critical with what I end up repurchasing and what I don't end up repurchasing. So I'm trying to make some space over here so that we'll be able to fit more products in. Okay, let's move on next. I'm also going to put the Parachute body washes in the I'll use them up but not repurchase category, and the reason for that is I have already used them up, and in my ranking video I gave them a very high ranking, and the reason for that was compared to other products in that specific set, these stood out and I liked them more than others. But do I like them enough when it comes to like my other favorites like Fiamma Devils for example, or the Plum Cherry ones for example? Unfortunately I don't. So that is why I have not considered repurchasing them since I have used up both of them. They are in my empties bin at the moment, and I think by the time you watch this I would have either filmed my empties for the year or not, but yes, I will be recycling them and unfortunately not repurchasing them. Another con for these products is that they don't come in value sizes. I think they are 200 or 250 ml, I'm pretty sure, and they don't come in any size that is bigger than that. So what you can do is you can buy a 2-pack or a 3-pack, but you can't buy like a big bottle. So you're still going through a lot of plastic containers if you're constantly repurchasing this. So that is another con for me personally. Then moving on next, let's talk about some Parachute body lotions. Now the purple one and the green one I will put in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category again, because these didn't stand out that much for me personally. However, the yellow one was like an absolute favorite. I loved it, and it's something that I've already repurchased since. So that one is definitely going to go into the definitely repurchase wala category. Let's try and fit this somehow. I'm trying to make it as small as possible where you can still see everything, but you will, like, I'll also be able to fit everything in there. Now talking about the formulas on all of these, the Parachute body lotions, I've already like mentioned that in tons of videos, so I don't want to get into that part here. I just want to tell you how all the new products that I have tried out this year rank against each other. So that is what this video is solely focused on. I will try not to go into very detailed reviews. Now moving on, next we have Himalaya's aloe vera body lotion, and this one also I'm going to put in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category. I'm pretty sure I've already used this one up, or yeah, I think the Parachute one I still have, the aloe vera one, but the Himalaya one was a smaller size, so I did go through that one completely. And our last product for now that I have, because I'm going to have to rush to work, is Himalaya's Clear Complexion Brightening Face Wash. Now this one I absolutely freaking love, and I'm so glad that I retried it this year because I realized how amazing it is. I love the scent on it, I love the formula on it, and it's something that I definitely know I will repurchase. In fact, while I was sitting down to prepare for this video, I saw that it also comes in a 150 ml size. I don't think all retailers sell this size, but I know that they make it in a 150 ml size. So next time I'm definitely going to go ahead and buy the bigger size, because I'm sure it's going to be more economical and it's also going to last longer as well. So that one is going to go into my definitely repurchase category. And that is it for now. I'm going to have to stop recording, but I will definitely resume very soon. So yes, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, I'm back, you guys. It's the next day for me, but for you it's just like 2 seconds later. So we're going to continue with doing the ranking for all the different beauty products that I have been trying out in the past 6 months. So let's dive right into it. The next product which I have to share with you is the Himalaya face wash. It's the aloe vera variant. Now this one I was actually quite excited to pick up, but turns out I haven't actually ended up using it too much. Like, I did use it a couple of times, but it's something that I think I'm going to put this in the I like this category, because I just think my skin is not that dry this year as compared to what it usually is like, which is probably why it's sorry, just give me a second. Technical difficulties. Yeah, so basically what I was saying is that this year my skin is not as dry. I feel like it usually is. It's probably the skincare that I'm using, or it's just that my skin has changed a little bit. So I don't know what the reason for that is, but because of that I don't feel like I need a moisturizing face wash like this. So while I do like it, I don't really know if I'm going to repurchase it or not, to be completely honest. So that is why I'm going to probably use it up, but then I'm not sure if I'll repurchase. I mean, I think it should still be in the I like this category, because I might repurchase it if my skin feels more dry. This is something that I know that I can go back to. So I think putting it in the I like this category is like a safe spot, you know. It's not like a favorite, but it's not like I will not repurchase this again. It's like in the middle. Okay, moving on next to something I'm going to put in the I wish I could return this category, because I've been currently using this face wash. It's in my shower and I don't like the scent, you guys. I do not like the scent at all. And because the Dermafique body washes come with so much product, this product is going to specifically last me a while. So I'm going to suffer while I use this in the shower every single day, because I've bought it, so now I have to use it up completely. But if I could return this, that would be really great, to be very honest. So like I told you yesterday as well, do not recommend the Dermafique body washes. Then we have a perfume. This one I'm going to put in the I'll use this up but won't repurchase category, because I had expected this to be a pistachio fragrance. I'll be very honest with you. I had expected this to be a pistachio fragrance and it is not. It's more of like a cherry fragrance, but it's like a cherry candy. Like basically that's what it smells like, is hard-boiled cherry candy. That is what the scent is like. And since I have it, I will so it's not like I don't like it, it's just that I don't get the occasion to wear something like this very often, and I will eventually use it up, but after that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to repurchase this for sure. Then moving on, next we have Huda Beauty's Matte Obsessions Warm Matte Obsessions palette, and I'm going to put this in the I like this category, because it's not like I don't like this product. I do, but it's not an absolute favorite. And I would also, I mean, I could put this in the category of I'll use this but won't repurchase, because I don't think I'll repurchase it. But at the same time, how do I say it, like, I think I won't repurchase it because I'm not getting use out of all the shades the way I thought I would. But if I do eventually use the other shades more, then I might think about it, but I don't think I will. Should I put it in I like this, or should I put it in I'll use this but won't repurchase? I think it should be in I like this, only because I like it more than the other products which are in the category below. So I think that would be fair. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder as well. Now this, when I was using, I really did love it and enjoy it a lot. But when I did the calculation of, you know, comparing it to other loose powders in my collection, and I did like the price breakdown, this ended up still being like pretty expensive. So for that reason, I don't think I would repurchase it. But I mean, I might if it goes on buy one get one offer. And the only other loose powders I can think about repurchasing are like the Nykaa one, the Makeup Revolution one, and then maybe this one. And the formula was really good, so I think I should keep it an eye like this, because again, in the category below, the other products that are there, I know that I like them way less as compared to the ones which are in the I like this category. So yeah, I think we should have like a category where I know I'm not going to repurchase it, but I like it more than other things. So we should probably make something like that next time. The next product is the Colourpop eyeshadow palette. This is in the shade Deja Brew, which is like a play on words basically. This will also fall in the same category, because I feel similarly about this like I did with the Huda Beauty palette as well, where I like a lot of the shades, but I don't love it so much like how much I love the e.l.f. That I definitely know I'm going to repurchase. I don't like it that much. So this should also, I feel like, fall in the I liked this category. Okay, then another product which I'm going to put this in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category. This is the Biotique body wash. Now this one, I could even put this in the I wish I could return this category, but I don't hate it that much. I think when I first smelled it, I did not like the scent at all, because it says almond oil body wash, so I'm thinking it's going to smell almondy. It smells like almond oil. It doesn't smell like almond like, you know, the almond profile that you get in like fragrances that say they have almond. It's not that scent. So when I started using it, and I've used up maybe like 20-25% ish of that product, I noticed I don't hate it as much as I hate the Dermafique one, for example. So that's why I should not put this in the I wish I could return it category, because products which are in that category I really truly like hate, and I actually wish I could return them. But this one, it's like I could use it up. I mean, it's okay. Similarly, I feel about Biotique's moisturizer as well. Now this one again, the only reason I bought it is because I wanted to try it out and share more affordable recommendations of moisturizers, but it's not something that I loved, and I will definitely not repurchase it once I use it up completely. However, Lactic Alamine's oil-free gel moisturizer I actually did like, so this one is going to go into the I liked this category. Now I think I should again make more space for products over here as well, because we are at max capacity. So if there is more stuff, then I will not be able to put it in the frame. So speaking about Lactic Alamine's gel moisturizer, now this one I got to know from one of you guys, and I was so happy, so thank you for sharing this. Now the reason that I really like it is because even though it has a scent to it, it's not a scent that is like, I want to say, overpowering, or you know, how do I say, like, it's not like a bothersome scent. It's a nice scent basically. I like the scent, so that is the reason why I do enjoy using it. I like that it's affordable. I like that it is you know, lightweight on the skin. The formula is great. Like, all of those things are great. I obviously love that it's very affordable. So this is something that again, as I was sitting down and like taking photos for this video, I figured that I should definitely do like a affordable moisturizers roundup in 2025, where I should be talking about products like the Aqualogica gel moisturizers, the Lactic Alamine one, basically moisturizers that come with a lot of product and that are really affordable, like under 500 rupees, because that way you can really figure out which ones are the best bang for your buck. So yeah, that is something that I am planning to do in 2025, so let me know if you'd be interested in that. But moving on, next from Lactic Alamine, Chemist at Play's exfoliating toner. Now this is also something that I recently used up, and I know with certainty that I will not be repurchasing it, so I'm gonna put this one also in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category, because you guys know the Dermaco one is my favorite exfoliating toner, and that is the only one that I see myself going back to and repurchasing and buying backups of if I need to. Then we have Foxtail's body lotion. Now this one will also fall in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category, because it's actually quite pasty, and this one has SPF. I think that is what is making it pasty in terms of the formula and consistency. Now when I compare it to other body lotions, the scent, it's not obviously my favorite, but apart from that, the formula also I was not really very happy with. So yeah, I think this range got a lot of hype when it first launched, but I can see that hype has eventually died down, and I'm not actually a big fan of the products in this range. So let's continue and talk about the other two. We have the hydrating body wash from Foxtail as well. Now that I'm also going to put in the, I think I'm going to put it in the I like this category, because I actually like the scent on this one, and I like the formula as well. It lathers quite a bit and, you know, foams up nicely. And then I'm going to put the next product, which is their body lotion from the hydrating range. Now this one again I've recently used up, and I love the scent on this one, but again I didn't actually like the formula too much. I found it to be very thick, and you know, like, it takes a while to blend into the skin, and it's also superbly like fragranced. Like, there is way too much fragrance going on in there. I wish they had toned down the fragrance just a little bit, and also made the formula to be a little bit more thinner, because even the packaging is such that yes, it looks cute and all that, but it's very hard to get product out, especially if you're talking about a body lotion product. Body wash is obviously liquidier, and you can also put water in there to like get it out if it's like stuck at the bottom basically, but you cannot do that with body lotion, right? So I wish they didn't put such a thick formula of a product in a packaging like this. So yes, I am not very happy with the body lotions at all. Then moving on, next let's move on to one of our favorite products of this year, which is Conscious Chemist Vitamin C Gel Cream. Now this one should not come as a surprise to anyone, in case you're regularly watching my videos, that it's going to fall in the definitely repurchase category, because I know for a fact that once I use it up, I am definitely going to be repurchasing this in 2025. Absolutely love it. The vitamin C is super duper potent in there, and yes, it's definitely something that I see myself repurchasing and using constantly. Then we have the deep moisture plumping cream, I guess, from Conscious Chemist. Now this will fall in the I like this category because I did really like it. I really enjoyed it. The only reason for me not putting it in the definitely repurchase category is because economically speaking, the Nykaa moisturizer, their ceramide and hyaluronic acid one, is way better, and this one, while it is almost the same formula, maybe just 2% thicker than the Nykaa one, it's Nykaa still ends up being like more affordable, more economical, value size, all of that stuff. So that's why I don't think I'd repurchase it, but I would not completely discard that. Then let's talk about some Joy body lotions. Now the lavender one, I was going to say purple, but the lavender Joy body lotion is one that I absolutely love. I am actually I used it today, by the way, before like basically after I came out of the shower when I was getting ready, and I absolutely love it. I am about to go through my second bottle as well, and I know this is something I will definitely repurchase. I've already repurchased it obviously, but I'm going to continue to repurchase it. It's amazing. Love the formula, love the consistency, not super thick, not super heavy, gets absorbed into the skin. Same would go for their fruit moisturizing body lotion as well, from Joy. Now this one I haven't repurchased, but I know that I eventually will. And this one I love the scent of as well. The purple, I mean the lavender one doesn't really have much of a scent, but this one does have a scent and I really like it. Then we have two more Joy body lotions. One is the yellow one, I think it's called again something to do with almond skin moisturizing something. Now this one I'm going to put in the I'll use this but won't repurchase category, and actually I've already used it up and I know that I won't repurchase it because this one just feels a little bit like ooey sticky ish compared to other ones. And then their cocoa one doesn't really smell like cocoa, so I felt like that was a bit of a sham of calling it a cocoa body lotion but then it not smelling like, you know, cocoa-y at all. But apart from that, I mean the formula was okay, it was great, but I prefer the formula more on the lavender one and the fruit moisturizing one. So those two would be definitely repurchases, and then this one would not be a repurchase. Moving on next, okay, another definitely repurchase product is my eyebrow pencil, which I discovered this year, which is the Etude House eyebrow pencil. Absolutely, again, love it. It is so affordable and then it just does what I needed to do. Now keep in mind, I don't need my eyebrow pencil to do much because I have pretty full eyebrows. I just need them to look filled in because when I do the rest of my makeup and then I don't do my eyebrows just look like meh basically, and it doesn't go with the rest of the face. So I just need to fill in my eyebrows a little bit. That's all I need from my eyebrow pencil, and I need my hair to like not stick out, but I don't think that's gonna happen, so we're just gonna have to ignore that. Okay, moving on to our last few products. We have the Within Beauty cream moisturizer. Now I've also tested out the gel moisturizer, but I don't know enough about that yet to speak on that. But the cream moisturizer, I'm going to put it in the I'll use this but not repurchase category because I was excited to try out the brand and the packaging and all of that stuff, but this moisturizer did not really wow me, specifically like for my skin type, I should say. It's not that it's a bad product or anything. It was more creamy than my regular moisturizer, but at the same time it was not too thick or heavy, so it was fine, it was good, but it was not like wow, or it was not something that I particularly felt very excited about or that I wanted to give a really rave review or anything. So yeah, that's that. And also I feel like it's more like a cute packaging wala product, but it's not like something, I mean, see, nowadays what really appeals me about a moisturizer is like a really big size or like a very economical product. This is just like a cute packaging, like that's what the USP of this is. It's not the product performance or it's not the economical aspect of it, it's just the cute packaging. So that's not something that appeals to me anymore. And then the last product for this video is the Solved Labs Niacinamide Jelly. Now this one is definitely going to fall in the I liked this category because I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I just don't know if I loved it enough to repurchase it, which is why I'm not going to put it in the definitely repurchase category, but it's going to go in the I like this category because if they went on offer again, like their buy one get one offer, I would definitely buy 2 of this. But regular price, and I know Sort Labs doesn't go on offer as often as a lot of the other brands do, so I don't know if I would repurchase it full price again. But if they went on offer, then I would definitely repurchase it for that time period. So with that, I complete all the products that I wanted to speak about, basically from the past 6 months. And I really hope that you enjoyed chatting with me, and I hope that this video was not supremely long. I mean, I know it's very long, but I hope that you sticked till the end. And if you did, then please leave this emoji right here in the comment section, and that way I'll know that you literally watched the entire video. Thank you so much for doing that, and I really hope that you guys have been enjoying Vlogmas. And if you have been, then please let me know down below, like let me know that as well. And if you have not caught up on all the uploads of Vlogmas so far, then you have a lot a lot to catch up on, so you can go ahead and check that out. I will have a few more videos, I guess, after this, up till 31st, and then there'll be no video on 1st, and then I think you'll directly be seeing me on the 2nd of Jan. So yes, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'm gonna see you again tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.